timed that well. This impressive looking building is Craig Y Nos Castle. It belonged to Adelina Patti, the world famous opera singer. These days you can get married here, you can walk around the country park, or you can have a ghost tour. So being a famous opera singer, Adelina needed a way to get around. So she paid for this train station to be built. She had her own private room where she waited for a train, and she was given freedom of the rail, which means she could take a train anywhere in Great Britain for free. This morning I'm coming to you from Ogof Ffynnon Ddu in the village of Penwyllt, and this is my favourite trail. So what you're going to see behind me is one of the abandoned quarries. What happened when they started digging in these quarries, they started finding cave systems everywhere they went. What they discovered underneath turned out to be the deepest cave system in Great Britain. It means it's also one of the most unsafe. So what they've done, whenever they've found an opening to the cave, they've blocked it off. Here's another opening to the cave. Oh, and you can't get in. There is a few small ones you can get in. So there's one up to the right here. Let's have a little look in there. I've only got the light of my phone, so I'm not going to be going properly into these places. Pretty cool. It keeps on going, it just keeps getting narrower. Eventually you'll be squeezing your way through. There's plenty of these little nooks and crannies to explore up here. Got a good view of Van here in the background. So we're coming into the last remaining terrace street in the village. It's a squeaky gate. 10 terraced houses, which have now been bought by South Wales Caving Club. So if you join that club, you can go down those caves. I think people come from all over Britain to come and have a look at this. And they've got plenty of camping space outside, or if you're lucky, get a room inside. So we're coming up to some of the ruins of the village now. You've got lime kiln workings here, as well as a brick factory. And that single solitary building in the background used to be a pub called a Stump. But now there's only around 4 houses left here with people in. So not a lot of trade for a pub. Let's take a walk through this extremely dangerous looking abandoned building. You only live once, don't you? Looks like it's just a cow shed, or maybe the sheep sleep in here. There's a mine to the left here now, which you can actually have a look in. So let's check that out next. Safety is key. They've plonked a bit of metal on front. Stop any sheep falling down. Look at that brick there, that's cool. Dudley. I wonder what that means. So the rails are still in place and everything. I would not fancy going down there though. I'm not going to check that out. You can just about make out the round figures of the old lime kilns that would have been there. Big old building that's fallen down here. Every step you take in this place, you find something new. That's what I love about it. Especially if you're interested in the history of things. So a major part of the trade in this place was the bricks. So you can see behind me here, Penwyllt. It was called the Penwyllt Dinas Brick Company. And so prolific was the sale of bricks that the Russians thought the Welsh word for brick was dinas. So we've got some more lime kilns. I could pretend I've walked a long way, but I've seen all this within 200 meters of the car. But above that would have been a train track. So I'm guessing this is some sort of drainage. Unless it's another mine. Well, let's crawl in and find out, shall we? Don't think so, mate. So if you're coming to explore the area, my suggestion to you is park up at the top of the hill and walk past that caving club. And you just can't go wrong, just walk in any direction. They've got some set trails on the sign at the start. I recommend just blaze in your own trail. We're on the edge of the Brecon Beacons. That's Cribben. You can see down the valley towards Swansea. And I have got the mountain to myself. So we're heading down onto the old abandoned train line now. This used to be the Swansea to Brecon Railway. It just became redundant. They took it out of use. For you budding potholers, on the road up to Penwyllt, on the right hand side there's a cave, which they only discovered when they built this road. Now it's a short one, you can go straight through. Now bear in mind I've only got my mobile phone light for this. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. It's okay on the screen. If I look at the screen I can see where I'm going. And there we go. So you can get out that way. There's a bit of a steep climb. Don't recommend it. And back out. That was my favourite trail. If you want to have a go at this yourself, use the hashtag #myfavouritetrail. And this was Penwyllt. And the nature reserve is called Ogof Ffynnon Ddu. Cheers.